Right, hi guys, so this is my Wars of the Roses Calypso that I wrote, and it basically encompasses the whole of the Wars of the Roses into a song, which admittedly is quite long, but I hope you enjoy it anyway. Henry's in then, Henry's out, and Margaret is fleeing from the rout. The Yorkists finally get the throne, but it seems like Wawrick wants it for his own. Our story begins many years ago, when Henry IV did overthrow and take the throne of England for his family. Though the people of England took it rather badly. 2 generations later and things looked a bit unsteady, for Henry VI had got the throne when he was not quite ready. In fact, he was a kid when the council put in a bid to marry him off to a member of French royalty. Henry's in then, Henry's out, and Margaret is fleeing from the rout. The Yorkists finally get the throne, but it seems like Wawrick wants it for his own. But in marrying Margret of Anjou, the French lands in France suddenly grew, and the English lost what they felt was rightfully theirs. And Henry and Maggy weren't exactly producing heirs. And trouble sailed in the form of Richard and York. He felt that him and Henry needed to talk, 'cause Kate's rebellion had taught us that the English wanted York where Somerset sat. The Henry's favourites weren't a favourite with anyone else. This was a bad mistake for Henry to make, as Suffolk's life someone did take, and at Maggy's command the Council of Leicester was planned. And thus the civil turmoil began. Now York had a reason to moan, as Henry's grandfather had overthrown the throne, and Maggy's alleged affair had led to an heir. So Richard's work was cut out to make things fair. But thank the Lord, Henry was more than a little mad, and this made Margaret feel more than a little sad. But for York and for the Yorkists it was great, because twice York was made protectorate. Henry's in then, Henry's out, and Margaret is fleeing from the rout. The Yorkists got hold of the throne, but it seems like Wawrick wants it for his own. After stalemate battles, Lancastrians got the upper hand over the Yorkist lot, 'cause Yorkists weren't much without being led, and the leader had gone and well lost his head. But help was at hand. York's young son Edward, who had a talent for luring women bedward. The Act of Accord made him next in line, so taking the throne wasn't really a crime. Henry's in then, Henry's out, and Margaret is fleeing from the rout. The Yorkists finally got the throne, but it seems like Wawrick wants it for his own. Finally years of fighting ended, as the madness of Henry tended to favour the Yorkist cause, which meant the fighting could take a pause. Edward succeeded in getting his prize. He had just one totem which stabilised the rule that Wawrick had helped him to gain, But Wawrick went and reinstated Henry's reign. Strangely enough, Henry couldn't ruleish, so at Barnet the length looked foolish, till Edward was back on the throne for a second run, until his sneaking brother stole it from his son. Henry's in, then Henry's out, and Margaret is fleeing from the rout. The Yorkists finally get the throne, but it seems like Wawrick wants it for his own. Henry's in, then Henry's out, and Margaret is fleeing from the rout. The Yorkists finally get the throne, but it seems like Wawrick wants it for his own. So that's the story of the wars, with Maggy, Ed and Henry fighting for their cause. The peasants didn't know what to do, all you have to remember is who is who.